I'm gonna try calling on the phone just to see for a second. They knew that she had a drinking problem apparently because she would show up drunk to college in Atlas, so that one I know what the answer to that is. Let's see if I can call Chief. Chief, I have evidence now. Will you love me yet? Let's see if he responds. Oh, here we go. Hello? Chief, it's Jenks. I've questioned Simon Thompson and Emma Boseman so far. Oh, they actually
Chief,
talk.
It's Jenks. I've questioned Simon Thompson and Emma Bowman so far. Oh, and I found a pendant by the lake, which turns out to have been Emma's. But Emma gave it to Kate. So, chances are, Kate was wearing it the night she drowned.
What does Thompson know about it?
Simon doesn't seem to know much.
I don't trust Thompson. Then again, I don't trust Emma that much either. Try and get a bit of background on them, you know, usual stuff. When did Emma meet Kate? How long have they known each other? How long has Thompson known her? Give me a call back when you've got some more.
Thanks, Chief.
Chief answered my call! Anyways, I guess we have to ask more about their background. The Chief told me to. So maybe that's a new piece of evidence I can ask them. Alright, Chief. I'll go right there and ask about the governor. And anyways, let's go check up on there on Simon. I'm just
Ask about a few more things, please.
Yep. But there's no new conversation options. But basically, because the Chief told me this, maybe his hint is saying that I need to learn more about them, which means that there's something contradictory here. There's something that they're saying which isn't adding up, either about Simon or Emma. Oh boy. So what is contradictory? I don't have a good eye for this, so let's go over everything that we know about Simon. That he knows about Kate at least. Last saw Kate at the Atlas meeting last Friday. See suspect reply details. I'm just gonna try that. I don't. Neither. Okay. Last saw Kate at the Atlas meeting Friday. Only known Kate for 3 months. Didn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas. Kate often seemed drunk at Atlas. Didn't know anything about the license. Bike belongs to Simon's cousin. Bike's the only way Simon can get to work. Makes his own homebrew, tried selling it but only sold to James. Doesn't see James very often. Thinks Emma had a similar necklace. Kate wore the necklace at college. That is true, Lemon. He does say that he last saw Kate on Friday, but he says that his group meets up on a different day that's not Friday. But that's not a piece of evidence we have. That is a contradiction. But, yeah. Wait. Do we have some things we try and figure out? Yeah. Just trying to imagine Simon just sitting there looking at me, flipping through my notes like, I keep on walking in and out of their house asking them questions. Black bonds. I kind of asked him if these two add up, but for some reason that's not either. If it's actually something that we can investigate, they'll glow green. If not, they'll fade out like that. Let's see. Well, they both said that it came from Simon's and that it's the only way it gets to work. So, yeah. Kate often seems drunk at Atlas. What I find weird is that Atlas is not the college, right? Like, I haven't established this in my mind, but I'm pretty sure that Atlas is not the college here. So if Atlas is not the college, that means why? And he says that he never knew. He's only known Kate for 3 months and social Kate outside of Atlas. What I think would be the contradiction is that, on top of the fact that he says that Kate wore the necklace at college, because college and Atlas isn't the same thing, right? They're different things. So isn't that a contradiction? But I guess that's not. But then again, I don't actually know if Atlas and college are different. Maybe they're the same thing. It's okay. Thinks Emma has similar necklace. Actually, let's ask him about that contradiction. Maybe this is a contradiction we can get more out of him from. No, I mean, I know it's not a contradiction because Emma told us her side of the story, but that might be a contradiction to him. If I'm going to think about this in a more metaphysical way. makes his own homebrew, tried selling if only sold to James, doesn't see James very often. Does that count as anything? I don't think so, it's not a contradiction, but you know. Bikes, doesn't know anything about the license. I last saw Kane on Alice meeting last Friday. I mean, it is true. I'm just seeing if this can, like, contradict at all, because the last Friday thing doesn't add up with what I said that they don't meet up on, you know, anything but Fridays. The contradiction might be from Emma, though, so let's go talk to her.
Okay, that's it for now.
Interview Emma. There might be more contradictions as we get more evidence, but at the moment this is all the evidence we got. Last saw, so this is what Emma says. Last saw Kate in the college library on Thursday. Kate appeared her usual self. Kate was argumentative at college. Kate had a drink problem at college. Didn't see Kate very often. Doesn't think Kate had lost her driving license. Bike belongs to Simon's cousin. Simon uses the bike to get to work. Keeps telling Simon to fix the lock. Balls belong to Simon. Doesn't like beer, only drinks wine and hates spirits. Necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate. Necklace called a freedom necklace. Kate brought lots of new jewelry. Necklace was an unwanted gift. Actually, here's a good question. Kate bought lots of new jewelry. How do you know that if you didn't see Kate very often? Nah, I guess it makes sense because you see her wearing a new jewelry, but I was just kind of hoping. I do think it's kind of weird that she apparently didn't see Kate very often, but yet she gave Kate a necklace. But apparently that's not a contradiction. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that she knew that she bought new jewelry all the time and she didn't want the necklace. And she didn't buy the necklace, it was given to her, but so she was just trying to get rid of it. She probably just gave it to Kate. She knew she liked jewelry. I mean, that makes sense, I guess, but I was hoping to dig a little bit deeper. One of these two seem to have a contradiction of some kind. We need to find it. I don't know if it's Simon or Emma, but let's take a little bit with Emma here. I guess it actually might be a simple contradiction like that. Simple as Kate bought lots of new jewelry. Maybe that's not it. Necklace isn't a white gift. Is this a contradictory thing? Doesn't like beer. Balls belong to Simon. I don't know. Doesn't think Kate lost her driving license. I last saw Kate in the college library on Thursday. Kate appeared her usual self. Kate was argumentative at college. Kate had a drink problem at college. Didn't see Kate very often. Jeez, I don't know what the contradiction is. There is actually... What's that mechanic? There's some mechanic that I don't know too much about, but yeah, he shot the tape, obviously. The mystery. One of these two have some kind of contradiction. There's nothing else that we could really do until we figure out this said contradiction. And the chief basically hinted at us majorly to say, these two seem like they've got something more, dig more out of them. And the only way we could dig more out of them is if we find a contradiction in what they're saying, but I don't know. Is there any sort of contradiction that they're saying? I certainly haven't figured it out yet. Ask to add to box. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is wrong! And of course we can... It's also either Kate, Simon, or both that have some sort of contradiction. But I'm not sure which one. Didn't see Kate very often. Maybe. Nah, I mean, the thing is, I kind of understand some logic the game has. You know, you can kind of tell what someone's usual self is, even if you don't really know them. You sort of know how they usually act when you're in their presence, at least. And maybe it's not their true self, but that's their usual self. So I kind of understand that. Jeez, we're gonna be tossing things around for a little bit. Last saw Kate in the college library on Thursday. Kate appeared her usual self. Kate had a drink problem at college. Didn't see Kate very often. But I guess that doesn't really contradict each other. So, yeah. Bike belongs to Simon's cousin. Simon used the bike to get to work. Maybe. Probably not. Didn't think so. Usual self and argumentative? No. Well, maybe she was arguing as her usual self in the library on Thursday. We don't know that actually. Kind of amusing though. Balls belong to Simon. Maybe there's something here? I don't think these are contradictory, but I'm willing to try things. Necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate. Necklace called a freedom necklace. I'm going to repeat this answer because I want to know the context of this.
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewelry, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
Actually,
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
I'm going to go back to Simon.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Maybe I don't have the evidence to say this, but I have an idea. This piece is what strikes me as weird. That's where I think the contradiction lies. Because he thinks that Emma has a similar necklace, and he says that Kate wore the necklace at college. But he shouldn't know that because I don't think he was at college, and I'm wondering if that contradicts with something. But then there's not much that could contradict with. Last saw Kate at the meeting on Friday. Kate wore the necklace at college. I feel like there's something that contradicts here, and I'm trying to figure out. Only known Kate for 3 months. Didn't socialize with Kate outside of Alice. Kate also seemed drunk at Atlas. That's not going to contradict what I think. Jeez. Maybe I'm missing some piece of evidence that I need for this. I'm going to exit. I don't know what
Thank
they're
you.
contradicting.
Probably be back later.
Maybe there's something that we've missed around town. You can only try Kate wearing the necklace with only knowing her for 3 months. Maybe.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
I'd leave and immediately come back in and say, wait, one last thing. You've known Kate for 3 months, and yet you knew that Kate wore the necklace at college. Oh, actually, it's green. Okay, that was a contradiction.
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialise with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialise with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No, not at all.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
For those who came in late, they're not really missing much. We came into this town, we're investigating a murder that could, or not, we're not even sure it's a murder yet, but we think it's a murder. Basically, there was a woman that was a drug abuser, and she was killed. We know she had some drug that starts with P inside her system, and that her driver's license was away from her body when she was found dead. She drowned herself in the lake, I believe is what happened, but maybe she didn't actually drown herself in a lake. Maybe she was left there. Ooh. Well, we found our first contradiction. We need to spot more things like that, so... I guess the pub's probably open. We can also now investigate behind the pub, so time to investigate the town again, seeing that there's hours that pass by. Let's start by seeing if the pub's open. Actually, let's go behind the pub. Actually, no, let's first ask about the pub. Go left to the restaurant, past the bell, press the bell, leave the pub. Let's press the bell, I want to see the bartender.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
What's it about?
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
So there's a guy named Ryan who's an Atlas leader. Well, that's a little weird. Let's start asking her about stuff. Let's roll.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
When was the last time you saw her?
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7-ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
I'm not going to look for contradictions until after we've investigated everything that we can for the moment. So let's go.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
Now, I might be mistaken. Don't a lot of bars. I mean, she could just have her ID, sure, but I've actually known some bars that actually look for driver's licenses. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. It's not very common. I don't know if that's how it works in Europe, but regardless, I'd like Rebecca would have known about Simon's bike or screwdriver. Okay, let's ask about Thompson's homebrew. I guess it makes sense because she's obviously working at a bar. So let's talk alcohol.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
Do you recognise this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
Okay, time to start searching for contradictions. Didn't know Kate very well. It's like what everyone has said so far. I didn't really know her. Last saw Kate in the pub last Friday, approximately 7 p.m. Didn't see who Kate was with. Kate gave Rebecca 20 euros for a breakage. Kate was very drunk. Hasn't seen the... Actually, last Friday? Yeah, Friday's when she died. So hasn't seen the license before. Doesn't know if Kate had lost the license. Didn't know Simon made homebrew. Buys from a microbrewery. Doesn't buy from kitchen breweries. Has seen some students wearing the necklace. Thinks the necklace has some sort of meaning. Hasn't seen anyone wearing one recently. There's a contradiction here. Because we know that Kate was wearing it on Friday. But that's the count. Maybe she wasn't wearing it at the bar. I don't fucking know. Maybe she lost it by then. To be fair, the pendant was off, so... But we do know that she was wearing it on Friday, though. You know, I'm actually going to ask her about contradictions. I want to look around the town and see if I can find more evidence. I'll get back to you.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Alright, let's go left to the restaurant. I want to look around a bit more. It's a you know, for all the noise I'm hearing, this is an incredibly empty bar. Where is everybody? They just have like a person track to make it feel like it's crowded or something. I see no other sign of life, but yeah, you hear people talking. You see people in the background there. Anyway, let's go behind the pub, I guess. Ghost patrons, it's obviously a haunted bar.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
We actually do know about that because she mentioned that Kay had broken a glass. I guess that was a window. Enter the outbuilding. Leave the courtyard. Let's enter the outbuilding. Guess what I have? Key. Yes, it does go here. Ta-da! Making progress. I think this is breaking and entering, but we can do it. There's something to investigate here. Let's take a look.
I wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's?
I'd probably keep a creepy old mask like that. That looked very culty. Anyways, let's go leave the outbuilding, investigate behind the shelves. Let's investigate out the shelves. So, yeah.
Just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
So if we have something to light up the situation, we should come back here. Got it. Well, let's go. And leave. Now, before I ask her about the obvious window and mask, let me look around a little bit, see if there's anything new about. Alright, let's go to the Brandon house. I wonder how this guy feels. What about if he's just like looking out his window every once in a while? He sees this guy just approach his home and stand there looking at his garage and then just walks away. Alright, let's see. Down West Lane, because I'm still investigating. Yeah, further down West Lane. Nothing yet. That corner will play a role eventually. No, I'm just doing my rounds. Maybe I should ask Rebecca. Yeah, while I'm here, I'll ask Rebecca about what I have. Rebecca! Let's chat.
A few more questions, please.
Okay, so all of this is established. We need to ask her about these two things. Broken window and cardboard mask. Oh, that's cardboard? Very nice for cardboard. It's like a coffee cup holder. Oh, that's just a cup holder. A cup holder? It looks kind of like a mask with this. No, it's a cup holder.
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to barring clients I don't think are suitable.
Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well, masks allow you to play it being someone different for a while. Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student?
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
Masks are liberating. Oh, yes, that's right. He doesn't like being himself. Anyways, let's see. Doesn't know who broke the window. Heard about an argument between two girls outside. Window broke last Friday, approximately 6:30. That makes sense. No. Yep, that's contradiction. I knew it.
So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been, yeah. Could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with?
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around. Not realising Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
Is there any other contradictions? Accused her of drug, lost her license. And this time I made homebrew, that's my brewery. Asking students for wearing the necklace. Thinks the necklace hasn't served meaning. Hasn't seen anyone wearing one recently. Heard about arguing between girls outside. Hope it's being okay. Just thinking Ryan about the asking Ryan about the mask. Mask used in Atlas course. Mask allows student to roleplay. Interesting. See if there's anything else which I can think of. Didn't see who Kate was with. Kate was very drunk. Okay. Well, that's it for now.
Be back later on if that's okay.
Let's leave the pub. Or actually, I'll first see if there's actually... I'm gonna leave the pub, then immediately enter again. Didn't even get to change the screen. Just he leaves and enters. Sits back down. Let's no one here before I go to the restaurant. I'm gonna see if there's like no one's hiding back here now. No, no one. All right, let's leave. Let's leave the pub. All right, so now we're gonna actually go off this way, see if there's anything new. Can you head along the path? Sure. I'll eventually figure out what this is and enter inside of it. It says it's Vintage Hall. Well, let's go talk to these two again after I'm done investigating the woods. Actually, I'll go to the lodge because I'm right here. Let's ask them both about some new things people
I'll ask you a couple more things, please.
Broken window, mask, and pub argument. We got a few new things to ask. Let's roll.
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
What did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, go for it.
I suppose that might be useful as a conversational starter.
Atlas advertising poster. Alright, and then finally Kate's argument.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
Doesn't know anything about the argument. Went straight home after Atlas last Friday. Doesn't recognize this particular mask. Masks are used during Atlas seminars. Ryan and Paul run the Atlas course. Doesn't know anything about the broken pub window. Claims he hardly ever visits the pub. Carry necklace at college. Makes his own homebrew, tried selling it, but only sold to Jane. Oh, gosh, no, this game's actually a contradiction to that. That's not a contradiction. Anything that supports his what he's saying, but still though. Black Bond says it. License. I don't think I have any contradictions on mind right now. I'll come back if I don't know what to do or say. Let's interview Emma.
Probably be back later.
Let's see. Interview her about the new stuff. Let's start with pub window and yeah. Let's interview about all four then.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
Pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
Ever seen this before?
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Went to an Atlas seminar with Simon. Only went once to Atlas. Had been to a similar course before. Went home to see parents Thursday night. Knows Rebecca quite well. Went to a pub after college. Hasn't seen this mask before. Knows about the broken pub window. Visited the pub Monday night with a friend. These? No, they wouldn't. I don't think this would contradict. Yeah, she could have come back by then already, definitely. Next, Emma, she gave it there. Next, I want a gift. Doesn't. Wait, that is a huge contradiction. Doesn't like beer. Let's see. Went to the home, see, okay. Knows Rebecca well, went to the pub after college. Let's talk about this. That's definitely a contradiction. That's not. Maybe actually it's a different element, though. Knows Rebecca well. Let's see. Only drinks wine and hates spirits. Knows Rebecca well, went to the pub after college. This sounds like a contradiction, but then again, she could have changed her habits. But you would think about that. There's something else about the pub. This is the pub on Monday night with a friend. That actually might be it, what it's looking for. It doesn't like beer. Come on, this sounds like a contradiction. I guess it's not a contradiction. It sounds like one. Maybe it's about knowing about the pub broken window, but she doesn't like beer. It might be just some combination here, but I guess this isn't a contradiction. I think it sounds like a contradiction. I can't be the only one that thinks it sounds contradictory. Yeah, I went to the pub last Monday, but I hate beer. I don't drink. There you go. Still, though. I know you can go to the pub without drinking, but... I was gonna want maybe it's... I mean, sure, but it still sounds potentially contradictory. I would have asked if I was a detective. But then again, maybe that's why I'm not a detective. Didn't see Kate very often. Kate had a drink problem at college. Kate was argumentative at college. Kate appeared to use herself. Oh, wait there. Maybe sometimes locations don't match. I am thinking that because sometimes... Wait, yeah. Wait, yeah, there's something here, because there were 2 Thursdays. Last saw Kate at the college library on Thursday, and then went home to see parents Thursday night. That's not contradictory. Let's see more. Wait, she said she went to Rebecca's last Thursday? Then again, she could have seen her in the day, because she said she went at night. That does sound a little bit fishy. Her whole parent story seems kind of fishy in general. But I'm not sure if we have anything that really contradicts what she said so far. But it wasn't a bad idea. They were both on Thursday, so... Well, let's go with that.
Ever seen this before?
No, I didn't actually mean to talk about that. Oh, I did not mean to put it on full screen. There we go, fix. Yeah, I was saying that she could have just gone.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
But she's acting kind of fishy about her whole story, saying that she went to her parents' house. Not to mention her being at her parents' house would excuse her from not being at the scene of the crime when the murder happened on Friday, I believe is when the murder happened. Maybe it was the weekend, but anyways, I'm going to talk to Rebecca here for a second to see if I can get anything about her about Atlas. Here I come.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let's talk about Atlas.
What do you know about this?
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think.
And when was that?
Last year sometime.
Ryan had the poster designed by agency. Poster was designed last year. Well, I don't got anything at the moment. I'm not going to look for
Thank
any
you. Probably be back later.
I'll look for contradictions later. Thanks for watching the video. I'd very much appreciate if you take a moment to consider donating to my Patreon, which I am using to try and make this more of a livelihood, not just for missed game videos, but little games to make in my own time, and to bring different types of videos to the channel. You can find the link for my Patreon in the description below, or in the video, obviously. If you'd be interested in seeing me recording gameplay videos and doing other things live, I stream quite regularly and record almost all my gameplay over at a site called Hitbox TV on my channel. You also see that in the video currently. Hope you enjoyed the video, and adieu.